What's good, y'all? This your girl Gigs. I'm just coming in here real quick because I seen on the news just a few minutes ago on CNN that the police chief of Sanford has been fired. That motherfucker Bill Lee should have been fired a long time ago before Trayvon Martin even existed. Because it seems like to me that now that this shit, y'all, hits close to home for me. Sanford is just 10 minutes away from me, so it hits close to home. But Seminole County, Orange County, Lake County, and Sumter County, all of these counties need to be put up under a microscope. And fuck that. Just all of the fucking judicial system in the South. Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, just in the fucking South. Alabama needs to be put up under a microscope, because you gotta remember that all of our fucking slaves, our ancestors, the owners, were from the fucking South. So that means that the slave owners and the Klansmen ancestors are in our judicial systems right now. And they have been like really, really crooked and flawed for the fucking longest. Now it takes another person's death, which is Trayvon Martin, because y'all probably didn't hear about the bodies that they found hanging and shit in Alabama and shit, just mysteriously hanging on trees and shit. Y'all probably didn't hear about certain bodies taped up and shit and found in creeks and rivers here in Orange County and shit, and it don't even hit the fucking news. And it's sad that only thing that you see on the news is mostly predominantly anything other than African American. When some African American die, they don't get the justice that they supposed to get, only because it's not out in the media. The media is not putting this shit out there. It had to take Trayvon Martin's death to hit a whole bunch of people outside of Florida to come and do a march in Florida, including some of the Florida residents, to say, put this fucking man in this fucking judicial system up under a fucking microscope, because something is wrong. Something went wrong. If this nigga George Zimmerman has so many blunts, what is called blunt trauma, whatever the shit, concussions in his fucking head, and they got pictures of this shit, it's only because this 16-year-old boy was trying to fucking defend himself. He was just coming home from getting a can of fucking Arizona tea and some Skittles for his brother, and he lost his life along the way. And it's so fucking sad that the fucking police, the fucking law enforcement, didn't do their fucking job. And this nigga Bill Lee had fucking left with pay because he couldn't handle the shit. But thank God these motherfuckers fired that nigga. They should have fired that bitch a long time ago, before Trayvon Martin even, you know, got killed. They should have fired this bitch, because like I said, this shit hits close to home. I was raised in Dade County, but I've been living in Lake County for the longest, and it don't take no rocket scientist to know that these motherfuckers have been racist for the longest, and now they're really looking into this shit. But they really need to put Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and any other state that's down south up under a microscope, and get all of these racist bitches up out of the judicial system and off of law enforcement, because some of these bitches are the motherfuckers that's supposed to be serving and fucking protecting and shit. Some of these lowlifes and lowlife, they like undercover and down low racists, and they're in our judicial system and they are in our law enforcement. So we need to do something, because like I said, this shit hit close to home. It ain't nothing much that we could do, especially a bitch like me. I live in the hood, and you know, I'm low income and all this other shit. When we vote, our votes don't even mean anything. It don't even matter. You know, it doesn't matter to us. You know, that's why a lot of us, which is the bitches that's from the projects in the hood, a lot of us are in the jails and are in the prisons, because we don't really get you know, I'm not even sitting up here like acting like I need anything from anybody, because I can make it do what it do. I can make nothing out of something. You know what I'm saying? It's something out of nothing. I can do that myself. But what I'm saying is, being that I'm a bitch from the hood, I really don't have a voice as much as, like, you know, a bitch from the suburbs and shit, or you know, a more educated bitch than me and shit like that. There, all I'm saying is, the bitches that they do not show on the fucking media is the bitches like me. They don't show bitches like me. If I died today, I wouldn't show up on the news. If somebody killed me today, I wouldn't show up on the news. That's all I'm saying. It's not enough African Americans that shows up on the news. It's a lot of African American children that are missing, and it's a lot of African American adults that are missing. But you don't see posters, and you don't see it on the news. You don't see Amber Alerts for these motherfuckers, but you do see it for all the other races. And I know that y'all want to act like it's not a racist thing, but it is a racist thing, and it has been a racist thing before Trayvon Martin, before me, before my mom. It always been a fucking racist thing. It's just that now that it's 2012, bitches like to cover their shit up a lot, and I'm just glad that they fired him. I'm so glad that they fired him. And the guy said the manager, the city manager named Norton, I don't know how to say this nigga last name, but he said that after much thoughtful discussion and deep consideration for the issues facing the city of Sanford, I have determined the police chief needs to have the trust and respect of the elected officials and the confidence of the entire community. So he was saying basically that he did it for the fucking community, but they should have fired his ass a long time ago when that man, Bill Lee, didn't do what the fuck he was supposed to do back when Trayvon got shot. Why did it take 3 fucking days for y'all to even contact this man's mother, but y'all did drug tests on him and everything else? Did y'all do the same thing to the suspect, George Zimmerman? I don't understand this shit, y'all. And it's a lot of shit that we're going to have to continue to go through with this whole Trayvon Martin case thing. But like I told y'all, the shit hit close to home to me because it's just 10 minutes away. And I had to live up under this shit. These are the same motherfuckers that let Casey Anthony go. Well, that's Orange County. But Seminole County is different from Orange County. But still, we sister counties. So these are the same motherfuckers that let Casey Anthony go and let the nigga go that tried to take me out. So all I'm just trying to say is finally they got some people, putting some people in the judicial system, in the law enforcement, up under a microscope and getting rid of their ass. They don't want to give you the excuses and the reasons why they getting rid of their ass, but I'm just glad they getting rid of their ass. And they got a lot more to go. They got a lot more to go. Not only Florida, but Alabama, Mississippi, all the you know, down south, Georgia. Because Troy Davis, come on now. Troy Davis was electrocuted and killed. Not electrocuted. I think he got the injection. I forgot how it went. But all I know is this man was innocent. He didn't have that many witnesses against him and stuff. And the ones that was against him, they recanted their statement and they still put this man to death. This is a down south judicial system. All the fucking slave owners, kids and grandkids are still in the fucking judicial system. Think about that. And Ku Klux Klan, it still exists. It still exists. And you know what? They're still in the judicial system too. They just not wearing their motherfucking pillowcases over their motherfucking head. They're showing up in their little white collar, blue collar outfits and shit. All I gotta say is thank you for the city of Sanford for getting rid of that motherfucker. And thank you for only giving that nigga what? I think they said they only giving him like 3 months severance pay. Good luck, nigga. I don't know what you're gonna do with 3 months severance pay, but good luck. This is your girl Giggs. Bye.